Tell me, what does this race tell you about your preparations for the year, and what are the lessons you're taking away from it?
I think it's a very good start. Definitely better than I was fearing. As I mentioned yesterday, I've been obviously been injured and lost a lot of training. So you never know 100% how it's going. But if one thing is for sure, it's that if you're not able to do the work, then you're losing, in fitness. But at the same time, I know that every day from here, I'm going to be better. So it's a very good start.
So you were recently up in Flagstaff getting a training block in. Do you think that the altitude, did you go to Flagstaff for the altitude to be able to prepare you for the rest of the season? Was that part of your plan?
Yes.
Perfect. Obviously, you have strengths in both the 1500 meters and in the 5K. As you look ahead to an Olympic year, where are your thoughts on both of those events, and is there one that you like better?
I think I'm going to win both in Paris, but if that is to happen, I really need to have a flawless next 2 months, which I believe that I'm able to do. But losing a little bit of training, not a lot of training, this winter, you need to, do you need some support from your training at some point. And I'm right now I'm very focused, and the last months I'm blocking in Flagstaff has been very good. But it's all about you need a bigger period, and you need to do what you planned for a longer period of time. But I think with this race, I think I can definitely reach the same fitness that I had yesterday and last year, if not better. So I'm very excited.
So we're also getting questions in from international press. Someone said that in a recent practice that was filmed for you, they saw that you were training alone. And was that, are you training alone? Were you training alone up in Flagstaff? And what does your team around you look like now?
We kind of expanded our team a little bit, but at the same time, it's my specific work is sometimes a little bit faster and maybe out of sync in rhythm from the rest of my group. So, of course, I get the help that I need wherever. So it's very good. And with training and coaching and mentorship and everything, I have Elizabeth, Henrik, and Philip. That's my three closest people in my team. So it's what we've accomplished the last 3-4 months. I think is very unique, and I'm very glad that I have the help from them that I have. So I think we can be excited for what's to come. So
you said in order to be able to be at that level that you need to be, the next 2 months are going to have to be very perfect. What does perfect look like? What do those perfect 2 months look like to you? It looks something like
my 10 years before this winter. So it's all about consistency. And especially in my training philosophy, if you lose that consistency, everything kind of breaks down. So it's all about getting the training every week for a longer period. And I've not had that this winter. So if I can do that until Paris, I think it's going to be good. In order to be able to overcome those inconsistencies that you experienced through this injury, I'm curious, did you have the support? You're married now, you have a child on the way. What has that environment been like to be able to help keep, your life positive? I think it's probably as good of a support as I could have wanted. At the same time, the situation itself is very difficult. But it's a big part of doing sports. And I think most athletes will at some point, face some challenges, some bigger and some smaller, and it's all about how we handle it. And I think it's very important to surround yourself with a group of people that can really help you through it. And I'm here, and I'm fighting against the best in the world already. So it's I'm just very happy with the help that I'm getting from everyone and what we've accomplished in the short amount of time that we have. So it's just good to be here. Yeah. You run against a field like the field that was assembled here today, a very strong field. Are there lessons that you're going to take from this back into your training as you prepare for the season ahead? I think it's a very honest event in athletics. Usually the strongest runner wins. I was definitely not the strongest, but I'm not far behind. So I definitely believe in myself and I believe in my work, and I think that if I'm you know, training good the next couple of months, I think I'm definitely going to be better. And but at the same time, I expect my competitors to also want, and they should do the same. So I think we can have a very exciting summer with a lot of good fighting and good competitions. But of course, I believe I can come out on top.
I have one more question in from international press, and I'm sorry if I ruined the way that this name is. I'm sorry. No. So, have you ever gotten the chance to meet Erling Haaland? And if so, how is your bond with him?
Norway is a small country, but not that small. So we're actually very close in where we're from, but both him and myself were, in our own sport and traveling around the world and all different schedules and things. So not been able to meet him, but I think it tells a lot about our culture and our people, that even though we're a small country, we still put a lot of pride in sports and in ourselves, which I think we can fight at the biggest sports in the world and be at the top level and also succeed quite a lot. So I think that's very cool.
So last question, Norway is a small country. What do you think it is about Norwegians or Norway in general that has led to so many successful athletes who are so strong at the global level?
It's a very good question. Obviously, it's a total of a lot of different things, but definitely our culture and our pride and our respect to ourselves and the people around us. Sport is a great arena to kind of try to create something, because it's so honest and so, with the competition and competitors. So you really need to just set the goal for yourself, and you have to work hard to reach them. And we show Norwegians that we can do whatever we want, and that's amazing.
Thank you very much for your time. Thank